All right, welcome back to Mod and Pop Thrift. My name is Tom, and I am a stay-at-home dad for 5 kids and a full-time eBay reseller. And today we are pulling some orders. This Winnebago hat, I paid like $1 for it at a thrift store, and it's signed, which generally hurts the value of hats. There were no comps for this, and it's been listed like a year, and I forgot about it. Sold for $40, free shipping. Tennessee Volunteers, this kind of all mesh hat, as long as it's made in the US, is going to do reasonably well. Tennessee Volunteers have a big following, and so their stuff does reasonably well. I was pretty excited when I found that for $3, and it sold in like a week for $32 free shipping. I'm not sure who the buyers are for these things, but older smartphones, older cell phones in general can do fairly well. This sold for $10 free shipping, but I paid $1 for it. And no, it's $10 plus shipping, and it sold in a couple of days. And I got a handful of these old cell phones that day, and they're all the Motorola ones I've got priced fairly high, because like $17 a piece or something. Because they do well, so they'll sell. So once upon a time, there was a thrift store that I had a pretty good relationship with, and so if I wanted to buy something at a reasonable price, I made them an offer, and more often than not, it worked out. They had 100 or 125 book on CD of like all kinds of this kind of stuff. Deathlands was a big chunk. There were probably 40 Deathlands CDs, and then other things in that same like adventure apocalyptic kind of genre. And so when I got all of those, I had Judah take them apart, put them in alphabetical order put them in, make sure that each series was in its own lot and numerically in order, and they sold so fast. But then when Judah found these Deathlands books at Goodwill, he's like, Dad, hey, I remember this series doing well. So he paid 50 cents a piece for these. I paid 50 cents a piece for these. He got them, and they were 50 cents a piece, and they sold pretty quickly, probably 3 weeks, for $24 free shipping. Pretty good sale for $1.50 for a 12-year-old. Still selling this bulk lot of DVDs that we got. I mean, like, if you look, we got all of those, like, it was like 3 boxes, and we have Harry Potter and Evelyn's video game flip. And so all that we have left are Grey's Anatomy and Cedar Cove. So it's just 2 lots left out of all of that stuff once The Librarians have sold. Shout out my friend Jenny, who is a librarian. And they sold for $10 plus shipping. Harry Carey hat sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Took me a minute to find because it wasn't where it was supposed to be. I was just whining the other day that my hats aren't selling, and then boom, 3 hat sales today. Gryffindor hoodie, just I think it's a men's small. It sold for $11 plus shipping. It's a kid's medium. I don't know. It's little. I wouldn't have paid very much for it. I try to buy that Harry Potter Universal stuff when I can, and some of it can be really good. A lot of it's just pretty mediocre. So the guitar that we bought at the online auction, and went and picked up with all the CDs, I sold just the knobs off of it for $25 free shipping, and they're the first thing to move from any of that stuff. And this salad shooter sold for $13.40 on offer just a couple minutes ago, and then the buyer accepted and paid. I paid $2.15 for it, and it sold for $13 plus shipping. And it's in the house because there was I dropped the box and broke some glass, and so I took all the stuff in and re-inventoried it and cleaned the glass up and stuff. So this is just the manual for a 2DS. Looks like that. I got it in a bunch of video game stuff that I bought that didn't get the DS. Sold for $11 free shipping, and it'll be super crazy easy to do. And that's the 10 items we got going out today. We're going to go to an auction this afternoon, live auction, and see if we can't pick up some stuff that I think I showed you on the preview on the video that uploaded just now. You guys want to grab some good stuff cheap? I am at Ollie's with Evelyn as opposed to Goodwill because we were at Goodwill yesterday and I don't really need anything. I got a bunch of stuff that I haven't got listed yet, but somebody asked me to see if I could get them the deal that somebody in another state got at Ollie's. And it's kind of hit or miss, but it's not outside the realm of possibility, and I haven't been in here in a while, so we're gonna go see if there's anything and see if we can find Alex a book. I really want these to be worth something, but they're not. And
Dad, I need this.
Let's see if we can find the particular graphic novel that we're looking for. You can go look over there. Stay where I can see you. So I'm noticing a bunch of the same junk that was here before Christmas is still here. This series can be good, but I don't know about 13 bucks. Let's see. And let's see what Evelyn needs to say my name 14 times. You want one of those?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep that in mind. So this guy has sales comps all over the place. Between $40 and $16, and at $12.99, $40, that'd be a pickup. But with some at $16, it kind of makes it tough. And then these He-Man that have been here since long before Christmas, at 20 bucks, they're not worth buying. I would love to have them for my wall. Could you imagine all 4 of those in a little He-Man section? Not that they're super collectible, but they're cool. But I'm not gonna pay $20 a piece for them, and they haven't marked them down at all. Mr. Incredible for 14 bucks. Nope. And you know what I'm noticing is these shelves are kind of bare, and it's the same stuff that was here at Christmas. So it's all kinds of Space Jam 2 stuff because nobody wants that. But these Marvels are the exact same ones that were sitting in the exact same place 4 or 5 months ago. Literally, this is where I got Luca, and I left all of that dude, and doesn't look like they've sold one, and they haven't marked any of it down. I don't know how they do markdown, but I wouldn't want to have it sitting in my store for taking up shelf space. I could put something else on for 9 months.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. On that baseball bat?
Yeah.
You like that? This is new. I don't remember seeing this up here before. But they've got 10 of them sitting right here, and it's 20 bucks. So I might be a little surprised. Let's see. I would be surprised if it is something, but hopefully I'm surprised. 25 listed, 1 sold. The sold is $17.99, and it's $18 or $19. So Ollie's was a total bust, and so we're at Goodwill, but we have to be in line to pick up brothers from elementary school in 30 minutes. So we're gonna see if we can get in and out of here crazy quick. Rogue, a really big figure in the box for 12 bucks. I think this is probably our best shot at finding something that we can get in and get out and find something good. How about some, it looks like Fabio.
Play the shake of my hair.
You put Play-Doh through their hairs. What is this? It's probably something, but not anything I'm gonna do something with. More. Oh, no, these are burnt candles. My wife likes that kind of chair. This is adorable. I like turtles. This shelf is probably expensive. I don't see anything over here that we just gotta have anyhow, huh? All right, those lamps are pretty cool. So far, it's kind of been a bust, but that's not a big deal because we're not doing it like we normally do. Even more plush than there was yesterday. And there's Daniel Tiger. Big crazy dragon. Abby found something to mess with. Some kind of weird dinosaur puppet. The NSF, new with tags, railroad hat. This looks old. Can't even tell what it is. I'm just looking at the colors on the box. Yeah, $2.50. I'm not even gonna look that up. We're just gonna take a chance on that. See these, a giant flying unicorn. These grab bag lot things are stuff I like to get. So I think in yesterday's video I showed these city toy dolls that and said I should have got them, but they're all 10 bucks a piece. So at 10 bucks they are not a pickup, but if they were all 3 or 4 and you could lot a couple of them together, they seem to sell for 20 bucks. Check out these Harvest Color Sporks. $3.79. So we found 3 things at the old Goodwill, and we got up to the line and there were 14 people in line, and we had about 10 minutes to get to the school, so we had to put all that stuff down. Yes, love.
Lots of superpowers. Sure looks like it.
Cool. So we ended up putting back the laser thing that was, there's 2 listed. There's for one's 20 bucks and one of them's international. And then none sold. The hat sells for $7 brand new, and it was 3 there. So probably dodged a bullet on that one. That wouldn't have been a good buy. And then I don't know about that silverware. There's a lot of pieces there, and at $3.50, I bet you're in for 10 cents per piece. That probably would have been a little bit of a score, but not worth letting my sons stand here and wait and wonder where I'm at. All right, so I am leaving the children with their mother and driving to an auction to see if we can win anything super fun.
$5 here, 9, 7.5 on a mare, $5 here, 7.5, 7.5, 5, 7.5. Sold her for $5.80.
Okay, so I went to the auction. You saw a little bit of the footage. There wasn't really any point in recording much, but the box of CDs that was in the last video, box of video games, turns out the one that was $110, I paid $17 for the whole box. And I don't have it in here, but the one that was the best, that was like 110 bucks, had the wrong CD in it. And me and my buddy that went with me were like, oh man, that sucks, but it's still worth getting if it goes cheap. Well, then I got it home and I looked at the CD that was in it, and this is the CD. So I lucked out. It's got a better CD in it than what it would have had in it. if it had had the right CD. Caleb would like to say hi.
Hi.
What'd you do today?
Go to the dentist.
Cool. Say like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. See you later on the next video.
And then I bought a totally random box of trash that was like $6. And the guy said, oh, it's got a lot of loose computer games discs in it. It looks like old stuff. I literally didn't even turn around to look at the box. I just held my card up and got it for $6. And literally every item in it was trash. Not even like donate to Goodwill. Trash. Empty CD cases, broken parts of nothing, one joist hanger, and then in there, in the mix of empty CD cases, was this. A Santana CD that's for a specific kind of CD player, evidently, and it's sold for $30. I listed it for... Other comps were like $42. I listed mine for $36.99. Best offer, got a best offer of $30. Sold and paid within an hour of owning it. So that was pretty cool. I don't mind taking in less money. You guys know that. Especially if it's the turn and burn. What does that James guy call it? A quicker flipper. One of the other things that was there was a couple of Lego sets. And the auctioneer held them up. They were like the 100-piece, not big fancy things. But and there were 3 boxes, and the boxes were crushed. And he held them up, and people acted like they were dog poop. They were like, he was like, can I get $5 a piece on these brand new in the box Lego sets? Boxes are a little busted. And I raised my hand, and here's Asher. What'd you get, Bob?
I got a firefighter Lego set. It can move and it can turn. There's a water gun, then there's a hose.
I mean, it came with a minifig. Minifigs are worth $5 a piece. Oh, his head came off.
No, that was just a helmet. Yeah.
You don't need to take him out necessarily. Caleb got a Thor. Where did you get the Thor minifig? Oh, that was from your Aunt Michelle. That didn't have anything to do with the auction. And then there's a bunch of broken Legos over there by Levi. I also got this M&M thing for $17. It's like a displayer for a gas station to set on the counter. So this is a pile. I paid $5 a piece for all of these Ralph Lauren brands, new with tag women's jeans. I don't normally buy women's jeans, but they were $5 a piece. These ones aren't great, but these should be pretty good. At $5 a piece, I'm certainly making money. So a lot of these shirts I paid $2 for. A handful of them I paid $9 for. This one is Wrangler, says Wrangler on the collar, on the chest, on the sleeve, and on the back. I've never seen a Wrangler shirt with that much advertisement on it. This is a Roper, and it's got these cowboy images on it. It's just got a weird pattern to it. I think it's Eli. Oh no, it's Panhandle Slim, which is a good brand. Cumberland, I don't know, but isn't that a cool shirt? Oh, Harley t-shirt. This one we saw before. It's 90s single stitch. Sleeves have been cut, so it's not worth a fortune because the sleeves have been cut, but it's a cool shirt. It'll sell. This is not a brand I'm familiar with, but that is a cool shirt with the canvas sleeves and pockets. Lapco. Vintage. This had a patch on it. I was able to get it off. And for the most part, you can't even hardly tell. There's a little bit of glue right here. But it is pretty nice. I don't know how old it is yet, but I did find the tag, so I'll be able to do some research and find out. Just a nice vintage camo flannel. This is the one of 2 that I would call the best pieces in here. It needs washed. Levi just said these things smell gross, but this is $50 all day long. If I don't get it to clean up super well, I'll probably list it at $60 or $65 if it comes out of the wash really well. Just good Aztec stuff. This is maybe my favorite piece. It's on the Hanes tag, men's small, 50th anniversary Pearl Harbor, and then has the guy doing a wheelie, World War II. Harley motorcycle, and then on the back it's Fullerton, California. Just totally solid. There's comps all over the place. There are no solds, but there are listed comps in between $40 and $100. I would say this is probably 35-ish shirt. Another Harley. This is single stitch. Nothing super special about it, but it's just a single stitch sleeveless Harley. Panhandle Slim, old tag. This is newer. It's Banana Republic with the printed tag, but it's $2, so I grabbed it. Wrangler Western. There's another one of these that's brand new. This one feels new without tag. Short sleeve. This Air Force is cool, but then, like, look at it. The tail on it is insane. The front of the shirt ends here. I'm so shadowing this stuff, you can't even see it. Front of the shirt ends there, and the back of the shirt ends there. The tail is insane on that. Not of this world, an old Jesus T tag. This is cut sleeve. That may not be worth anything at all. This one, because it had these ties on the sides, I thought it was Affliction. Turns out Raw State isn't necessarily a great brand, and so this one isn't a great pickup, but I only paid $2 for it. This one's MMA Elite, I think, which I do pick up sometimes and do okay with for $2. This is an old Wrangler tag on what would be just kind of a plain shirt, but long sleeve, pearl snap, some color, and this older tag. I imagine that'll do okay. It's just a biker girl shirt on an older Delta tag. Cut sleeves, probably not worth much. Wrangler, just a cool pattern. Roebuck, a nice, real basic pearl snap. This one is Harley Davidson, and it is not buttoned properly. Just pretty cool, basic Harley. This is the Wrangler that was new with tag. They paid $5 for it. I think it's, 12 or 15. I paid $2. That one, another just pretty plain one. This is Lucky Brand, and then I got these two jackets I paid $12 for each. I don't know if that was a steal. This one's Chase Authentics, and as much as I'm like, that is an XL Chase Authentics NASCAR jacket, that's got to be worth something. I have this Dale jacket that I've had new with tag for like a year and a half, and I can't get anybody to give me any money for it. And then this one's Dale Jarrett Ford. I don't know if it has a back hit at all, just a little bitty one. Big Dog, I like to sell Big Dog. This one's small size Big Dog. Small, medium, Big Dog. And then I think it Police on the back. No, Bite Me, 83. A-Bait, that's a big deal around here. I don't even know if A-Bait is a thing in other states, but this isn't single stitch, but it has a cool look. But it has the sleeves ripped off of it. This is new with tag Walmart, but it has that real mountainy patriotic look. So that's the haul from the auction. I'm gonna try and get all this stuff listed and show you guys when it sells, what it sells for, and how soon. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.